Alright guys, in today's video we're going to talk about how to deal with customers when running a Shopify dropshipping store. One of the main things you guys want to do is you want to respond within 24 hours of that customer contacting you. Unless it's like a weekend or a holiday, then you could wait until the following business day. But aside from that, you want to respond within a 24-hour time frame because you don't want the customer to feel like they're not going to get a response from you and then they're just going to go ahead, tell their bank to issue a chargeback, and it's going to affect you, it's going to affect your business. So you want to always go ahead and respond within 24 hours. Now, if you're unable to respond within those 24 hours of getting that message or that email, what you could do is you could go ahead, go to Upwork. You could hire somebody for about $6 so an hour, hire them for 5 hours a week, and they could just go ahead and respond to as many emails within that hour. And that way you're able to outsource the customer support and are able to focus more on growing the business than handling the customer service side of things. So let's just say that you sent out the product, you shipped it and everything's good, and it's been 14 days since that person purchased the product. Then they email you stating that they haven't received the product and it's been 2 weeks. But what you want to do in that case, you want to go ahead, contact them again within 24 hours, let them know that you're aware of the situation, to give it 5 more business days if nothing appears to contact you back. And while you do that, make sure to offer them a coupon for either 15%, 10%, 20%, whatever you feel comfortable with. Obviously, if you're making only 20% profit of the sale, you don't want to increase that. You don't want to decrease your earnings, so make sure you make that percentage whatever you feel comfortable taking off from your profits. Because what ends up happening, some of the times the customers, they wait a little bit longer than 5 days. They end up waiting 7 or 8 days, or even up to like 2 weeks from that time you send them that email. Obviously not every customer is going to wait up to 2 weeks, but some do, and some just end up waiting a couple more days past the 5-day mark, and they end up getting the product and you have no issues. Now there is those times that it might take a month for them to receive the product, and in that case what you want to do is tell them that you shipped out another product. But here's the thing, you're not going to ship out a second product. What that does, it enables you, or it tells the customer like, okay, this person shipped another product, so it's going to take a little bit longer. It might take another week or 2 for me to receive it, and within that week or 2 that person's going to receive the product. Now I know this sounds a little bit strange because you are kind of lying to the customer, but you don't want to lose out on your money. You don't want to send out another product and then within like 2 weeks have that product arrive to that person's house, and within 2 more weeks or 3 more weeks have that same product arrive another time. So that person's going to get 2 products for the price of 1, and you want to avoid that. So you just want to go ahead and tell them, okay, I sent out another product, it should be there within a week or 2. So it is kind of weird. If you guys don't feel comfortable doing that, then don't do it, but that's just an idea or just a way you could go about solving that issue. I've actually done that myself a couple of times. It works fine. I had no issues from the customer side of things. Now I know, like I mentioned, it sounds kind of weird, but it works. It honestly works. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what works and what doesn't. I'm not here to judge anybody how they run their stores. So as long as you're not screwing the customer, as long as you're not stealing from them, as long as you're not trying to take advantage of them, I don't really see the bad in it. You're just telling them that you're shipping on another product, and it's just that you're delaying that time span. So you're making the customer think that you're reshipping another product, and they're gonna basically receive what they ordered. So what you're essentially doing is you're buying time for that product to arrive to that person's house. So another thing I wanted to talk about, there comes some times when you're drop shipping that you deal with some really difficult customers. You might deal with some that just straight up curse you, and they're just coming at you like, oh, what the fuck, I waited this long, and just come really aggressive, and they're just really aggressive towards you. Do not try to be aggressive back. That's not gonna do anything. Both of you are just gonna get frustrated, so just keep your cool. It is easy for me to say it. I am a very calm person. It's like really hard for me to get mad, but there's some of you guys who don't keep your guys' cool. Just relax, keep calm. If you guys have to let it out, just say it. Don't actually type it, because it's just going to be worse for you. What they might do is they might take a screenshot and expose you, and that might hurt yourselves. So always keep calm, put your business first, and just take a deep breath and just relax. It's going to be fine. So another tactic that some of these customers resort to is that they say that they're going to call the cops or they're going to call the authorities because they haven't received their products in 2 weeks. And do not stress out, because I had some of my students stress out. They're like, oh my gosh, they're going to call the cops. What am I going to do? Just keep calm. Do not stress out. You have to think logically in these situations. Do you really think a person's going to go and call the cops just because you haven't delivered a product, the product hasn't arrived and it's been 2 weeks? Or sometimes it's even been like 5 days and I would get that email. So just keep calm. It's really unlikely for them to do that. And if they do, the authorities have better things to do than go and see why a package hasn't been delivered if they ordered it 5 days ago. You have to think logical in some of these situations. The cops are not going to spend all this resources trying to find like a $6 AliExpress product. They're not going to do that. It's just going to be a waste of time. See, I don't want to tell you guys to not believe the customer because they might go ahead and do that, but don't count on it actually amounting to anything, because the authorities have better things to do. They have other things, more important things to do, rather than try to find somebody's package. So that's pretty much it for the video. Hopefully you guys learned something from it. Make sure to subscribe if you guys want more information on this subject and how to deal with customers and just how to deal with certain aspects of your Shopify business or Amazon business. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.